Welcome everyone to the 9th Marble Race Tournament. We are broadcasting live on the M&H Chopper, where we will witness 40 marbles battling for 16 spots in the bracket round. This Marble Race Tournament is especially unique because we're celebrating 100,000 subscribers, a long-time milestone for the channel so close to be reached. The opening ceremonies are complete and it is almost time for the racing to begin. The marbles are racing in groups of 5 down the M&H qualifying raceway. The first 2 marbles to cross the finish line will move on to the next round. The first group has been released from the start and they are all fighting for the 2 spots in funnel number 1. Lionfish makes a sharp move down the funnel and onto the jump ramp. This is especially a hazard because any marbles that don't make it are eliminated. Speak of the devil, Jungle nails the landing but loses balance and falls off the track. 4 marbles are now left in funnel number 2. Orange Crush keeps the steady lead down funnel number 3. And I am very impressed that Orange Crush used his body to keep the others from passing him. Rainforest and Lionfish now join Crush in funnel number 3. Blizzard is very far behind from the others, but anything can happen in the last stretch. Rainforest takes the lead into the final stretch, with Orange Crush following behind. This is where things become very unpredictable. With 3 marbles just inches from the goal line, this will be a tight finish. And just like that, Rainforest and Lionfish gets the quick finish and will move on to the next round. In the second heat, we have some returning competitors such as Black Hole and Slimer. 2 of them will be able to join Rainforest and Lionfish in the brackets. Rainbow gets knocked away by Forest Blaze, which gives him a slight lead. Sharktooth passes Rainbow, but Forest Blaze's moves are just too quick. They're both battling hard in the second funnel, and it looks like we have a cheater on the track. Slimer was looking to get a shortcut on the jump ramp, but this causes the race to be aborted and will have to restart. Slimer will be disqualified if he is caught cheating again. Forest Blaze is in a slight lead among the others, but what happens here? Black Hole makes a quick move near the center, bouncing off of Slimer and onto the ramp. Strategy like this is key, especially in a professional sport like this. Slimer seemed to be rushing going down the ramp, which causes an elimination right off the bat. Forest Blaze still maintains the lead in funnel number 2. Black Hole was close to passing him, but Rainbow keeps him back. Forest Blaze keeps the lead as he heads into the last funnel. However, Rainbow was able to catch up just in the nick of time. This race all of a sudden got very interesting. 2 one-on-one battles will make the difference of make or break. Sharktooth homes in on Rainbow and is now up with the leaders, but no one was expecting Rainbow to sneak past both Forest Blaze and Sharktooth. We could be seeing the 2 winners right in front of us, but we'll just have to wait and see. Sharktooth makes the final stretch and surprises Rainbow, but Rainbow counters the attack and speeds to victory. Black Hole also makes a game changer and gets through Forest Blaze at the last minute. Black Hole goes from last to second in just a fraction of a minute. Most of the racers in heat number 3 have never competed in a tournament before, so this will be pretty interesting to look at. Tarantula cuts through Golden Viper near the center, starting a frenzy against the 5 competitors. Tarantula misses a golden opportunity, but he was way too excited at that moment. The marbles need good concentration and Tarantula just didn't have it today. All 4 racers are already in the second dish. This could be the tightest race we've seen so far. Milky Way tries to maintain the lead in the crowd. Golden Viper almost takes it, but Milky Way stays on top, followed closely by Sandstorm and later Golden Viper. Most of these guys may have never raced in a tournament before, however, never underestimate a rookie. Sandstorm and Golden Viper fight neck and neck, a quick weave to the left, and Sandstorm enters the final stretch. But Golden Viper takes an even tighter turn and gets out of the funnel way earlier than anyone could imagine. Milky Way and Sandstorm have an opportunity to seal the deal. Milky Way reads Sandstorm's mind and sprints to the finish. And your 2 winners for this heat are Golden Viper and Milky Way. We are nearly halfway through the qualifications with heat number 4. And 5 more racers are off, fighting for those 2 bracket spots. Translucent Green tailgates Neon then cuts through the center. Seawater homes in on Neon twice actually and uses him as a bumper to get right in the center. Galaxy also used a similar technique and he almost knocks Seawater off the track. There's a tight 3-way battle in funnel number 2. Neon takes the lead, followed by Seawater and Galaxy, and then a one-on-one rivalry between the 2 leaders. How much more action can you ask for? Translucent Green caught Neon off guard there, leaving just the 3 of them in the last funnel. We have another one-on-one against the 2 competitors. Which one will get in first? And it's Seawater. Some pressure from Translucent Green won't stop this natural force. Galaxy is second into the final stretch. Can Translucent Green catch the leaders before it's too late? Seawater faces more aggressiveness from Translucent Green, and with a quick nudge, Translucent Green comes out first, followed by Galaxy. Seawater was so close to victory, but Translucent Green ruined it all. Race number 5 is now underway. With every passing race, the competitors seem more determined than ever. Serpent cuts into Sun, then Sun cuts Serpent. But Serpent gets the early lead on the ramp. There's still a tight battle between 3 marbles in the back. Sun isn't far behind and body checks Serpent in the second dish. There seems to be some hatred between both of them. Blood Red and Ocean Cat's Eye join the fun. Everyone is in a tight battle except Snowball, who is very far behind. Sun takes the lead. Serpent tried to ram him countless times there. Blood Red almost had it, but Sun keeps the lead in the last funnel. The 3 Musketeers now battle it out just a moment before the final stretch. Blood Red and Serpent fight head to head with Sun homing in on both of them. Blood Red beats Serpent to the final stretch, and Blood Red proves he is no match for the funnel and smashes the best time. Serpent has a good chance to become second. Sun enters the final stretch, followed by Ocean Cat's Eye and later Snowball. The 4 remainders compete in 2 one-on-ones, but there is only one spot. Who will it be? Snowball and Ocean Swirl sprint to the finish, and Snowball crosses the finish line just moments before Ocean Cat's Eye. Heat 6 is now underway, which includes classics such as Yellow Cat's Eye and Pearl. Rocky Mountain cuts into Space Black, then homes in on Pearl, using him as a bumper to get early access to the ramp. Yellow Cat's Eye follows closely behind the leader. Back on top, Space Black beats Icy Blue in a compact battle. All 5 challengers have now reached funnel number 2, which could make things way more compelling. Icy Blue attempts to cut through Rocky Mountain. Yellow Cat's Eye takes the lead by cutting through Rocky Mountain. Icy Blue still has trouble catching up to the leaders. What a nice play by Space Black, who is patiently waiting for that perfect opportunity to distract Pearl. Back in front, Yellow Cat's Eye keeps a stable lead into the final stretch. Rocky Mountain looks to be giving Yellow Cat's Eye a challenge in the opposite lane. But what happens in the other lane? Space Black takes a quick move, but Yellow Cat's Eye counters it and speeds away. Icy Blue also spoils Rocky Mountain's chances of staying in the competition. There are a lot of old fan favorites in the second last heat, such as Yellow Swirl and Lyman Dasher. Lyman Dasher sneaks through Tropical Sea, but is later cut off by Yellow Swirl and Sky Blue. Lemon Yellow heads down to the second part. It's amazing to see just how quick the outcome can change. Lyman Dasher is now stuck on top with Tropical Sea. Near the front, Lemon Yellow, Sky Blue, and Yellow Swirl battle it out. Both Yellow Swirl and Sky Blue fight head to head. Yellow Swirl later gets rammed by Lemon Yellow, giving Sky Blue a great opening into the last funnel. Lemon Yellow and Sky Blue are now in the lead, with Yellow Swirl coming out hard, but Lyman Dasher catches him off guard. Tropical Sea is still trying to get through funnel number 2. Battle between Sky Blue and Lemon Yellow seem to never end, but Lemon Yellow finishes it by taking a sharp corner into the final stretch. Lyman Dasher and Sky Blue speed after him. Sky Blue strategically rams Lemon Yellow, but Lemon Yellow cuts right in front of him and secures a spot. Lyman Dasher is now threatened from Sunny Yellow. And Sky Blue is our runner-up in the second last race. Lyman Dasher could have beaten him if it weren't for Yellow Swirl's defensive capabilities. The 8th heat will conclude the qualification round for the 9th Marble Race Tournament. The one hit Translucent Blue did against Circus triggers a chain reaction in funnel number 1. Translucent Blue tries to keep the lead in the clutter, but Nebula surpasses him, but was beaten by Winter Wonderland to the ramp. And just like that, more than half of the pack is already in funnel number 2. At the back, Circus makes a picture-perfect jump, defeating Translucent Blue. 2 one-on-ones dominate the field in funnel number 2. Winter Wonderland tries to sweet spot the hit, but Lava comes out of nowhere and takes the lead. None of them even saw it coming. Circus body checks Lava, which makes the race once again unpredictable. Circus leads a cluster. Lava and Nebula are right by his shoes. And Circus escapes the crowd into the final stretch. Lava and Winter Wonderland are determined to steal the last 2 spots. It's a tight battle between Circus and Winter Wonderland. Meanwhile, Nebula gives Lava a hard hit in the other lane. Circus and Winter Wonderland take the last 2 spots in the tournament bracket. And that concludes the first round in the 100K Marble Race Tournament special. Leave a like if you enjoyed watching, and don't forget to subscribe to never miss another video.